Here we are again, exactly from where we left off in the last video. Now I'm going to close down Word altogether and then reopen it. I don't have to do that, but just start from scratch, opening up a blank document, and we go up and click on Avery. Now at the top here you see it says Avery Wizard, so we click on there, and now we've started off. This page we can just click next, and now it's showing us a list of labels that we can select. Whatever label we've got, there should be a number on it, and hopefully it will correspond to one of these. Well, I've selected 7159 just at random really, and it's a label page. You've got 3 labels across the top and about 8 labels going down. I click next, and I want it, the other thing is I want it to be portrait. I don't want it to be landscape, so it defaults to that. Click next, and now if we've already got our database made up, we will need this: merge data from an existing data file. That's the one we want. Click on there and then next. Now it's an Excel document where I've got my data, so I'll click on Excel, and then it will allow me to browse for my Excel document. I actually put it on the desktop and I called it dummy address list. So wherever you put your address list that you've created in Excel, just find it from here, and then if I click on it like that and open it up, and then click next again when it comes back to here. Now what you see, this has found the file with my addresses in it. Actually in that Excel document, mine automatically opens up. It has 3 sheets. You can ignore that. You probably don't even notice it at the bottom of the Excel file. It has sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3, and normally everyone, if it's a new document, you do something on sheet 1. So that's the one we want to say OK to. Ignore the other 2. Now it's found that file, and it's taken all the headings from the top of my address file in Excel and put them here. So now here's our label, and the first thing we want, the title would be like Mr. So I'm going to add that field to the layout. And now the next thing I don't want a first name. I can ignore that. I want an initial, obviously, of the person I'm sending this to. So I add that field to my layout. I don't want the first name, but I want the surname. So I'll click on there, add that field to my layout. Now, of course, as you would do normally, the first line of address would come down here. I'm going to hit return on my keyboard to bring the cursor down to the next line. And it's already on address 1. Add field to layout. Click return on my keyboard again. Address 2, it's already dropped down to that. Add that field to my layout. Return on the keyboard. Address 3, add that to my layout. Town, I want that, add that, hit return again, sorry. Add that to my layout. And county. Now, if I forgot to hit return there, just supposing I say add field to layout, it's come in the wrong place. I can easily drop it down if I move my mouse cursor to there and click in between those 2 chevrons and hit the return on my keyboard. It drops it down anyway. Don't worry about the fact that it's gone on to the next label. It'll all be sorted out in the next step. Now postcode, I want to add that. Let me just click on the end of the chevron here and do a return on the keyboard and add the postcode. And that's it. That's all the information I want. So now I can do next. And it's asking me whether I want to do my labels, fill it down the label sheet, or across. I like to go across, so I'll click there. I'm not going to bother with the print preview. I'm just going to say finish. Now it's working away, and here we are. Let's open this up. There's my labels nice and neatly in their boxes, and I can just print that onto my label sheet, and there we go. I could have 2 or 3 pages if I'd done everything, but that's it, finished. It's not difficult really. What I would suggest is when you do your first print is that you print it onto a blank sheet of paper, so then you can actually hold that up against your label sheet and you can see whether or not it will line up, which it should do, but it saves you wasting a label sheet anyway. Okay, I hope you can follow that alright. Have fun. Bye for now.